Good morning, everyone. Welcome. Today is September 30th, 2025. I want to thank you all for joining me today. Today is card number 2 in the Jar of Joy card class this week. Just trying to find me here. A little slow this morning. Woohoo, there we go. So, yeah, we're going to do card 2. This is a fairly simple card. These are all simple this week. Yeah. So, thanks for joining me today. My name is Sharon Davies. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. I live in the Westwood area, which is west, almost to the Perimeter Highway, which is at the end of town. So, that's where we live. I've been here for 10 years, and we really like it here. Our house is where we want it to be, all that sort of stuff. Anyway, so without further ado, let's get started. So today is a Reconciliation Day here in Canada, and it's where we sit back and reflect on the residential homes that these Indigenous people were sent to. Anyway, it really upsets me, but I'm just going to leave it at that because I'm not going to get into it. So today we're going to be using the Jar of Joy, and all we're going to do with this one is all we're going to use is just the sentiment. So may your heart be filled with joy. So let's get started. So we have our card base. All the instructions are going to be posted over on my YouTube channel later on this week. Can't tell you when for sure, but it will be done. So then we have a piece of Cherry Cobbler that we are going to emboss with this gorgeous traditional wreath embossing folder. It's just beautiful. So I'm just going to put this in here. And I'm going to cover up this piece. We are going to cover up this piece with some designer series paper. So I'm just going to leave that for now. Oh, where is... Oh my goodness, I put things back. Ooh, that's scary. Scary, scary, scary. So today the girls were supposed to come over and we were supposed to do some stuff for the crop. But Sharon went and picked up the wrong vinyl for the project. Silly goose. Anyway, so I'm gonna have to run out today and pick it up and get them all cut, and we'll work on it later. So I'm gonna just put this piece of cardstock or designer series paper right there, just like that. So did you see this? Sorry, I didn't even show you. So I emboss that. It's not just gorgeous, beautiful. We will just and this is the embossing, or sorry, not the embossing. The designer series paper is the, just give me a second, I'm just going to see it in my notes here. Oh my, your fingers don't want to work for you this morning. The paper is called The Traditions of Christmas, and it's 12 by 12. It's a specialty paper because it does have some gold in it, as you can see on there. But we're just going to use the plaid. I just love plaid for Christmas. So I do have, if you live in the Winnipeg area, I do have a couple spots left for my my crop on November. Let's go do it this way. November the I'll do it this way. November 14th and 15th. If anybody's interested in attending, if you are, just let me know and I will send you the registration form. Look, there we go. And now what I'm going to do is, this piece we did you with yesterday, is I'm going to bring in the Sea Sky, our Secret Sea. God, I have a hard time with that one. Oh man, I'm going to use the sentiment that says, may your heart be filled with joy. And here it is. And we will ink this up. I think I'm going to sneeze. There's a sneeze sitting there, so I apologize if I start sneezing. I'm going to bring in my mini trimmer. And I'm just going to trim this down. And then this is going to go onto there, and then I'm just going to trim this, oops, back. Just like that. And we will flag this. And how I like the flag is I take my snips and I go up the center and then go from the edge to the center and the edge to the center. That way I know I've never had any issues before. I always get a perfect little flag, and then that's going to go right there like that. But first of all, let's adhere this onto the card base. Take this piece here, we will adhere it onto the center of that, but I'm going to use dimensionals for that. Okay, so now I'm going to adhere this right into the center. So we covered up that center piece that I told you before. And you see how this paper, the Designer Series paper, doesn't actually, it doesn't look like it's cut even. No worries. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our sentiment and we're going to use many dimensionals on this one. And we're just going to add the dimensionals on to the back of the sentiment. I'm just going to cut this back just a wee bit more. This just wasn't quite, just a bit too long for me. There we go. And we will add that right there like that, so you don't really see the end piece. Going to add one more dimensional. Oops. And we will just take it from there and bring it across like that. So we do have some elements. So this is the hues of blues, gorgeous. And I'm going to add a few of these. And where am I going to put them? I'm going to take one, I'm thinking, put it right there, and then I'll just take two more, put one here, and another one there. And there we have it. So that's card for today. I'll just show you, just remind you what the card that we did yesterday. Then we have 2 more that we're going to show you, and I'll do those on Thursday and Friday. So quite easy cards to do, basically. Not too many tools are required. For this one here, I did use the embossing. I did use the embossing folder, so yes, you can always leave them plain if you're a beginner and don't have a cut and emboss machine. That's no worries. You can just layer them without the embossing. It's entirely up to you. But I myself, I love the extra depth in doing my projects. And I like, as you can see, I love using dimensionals and different types of elements. So there we have card number 1 and 2 for this week. And we shall see you on Thursday for card number 3 and card number 4. Thank you so much for joining me today. Greatly appreciated. And hope you all have a wonderful day. We'll see you on Thursday. Bye.